Hello and welcome to the Cranky Old Gamer. Today we're going to be doing a review. One of the biggest pieces of feedback that I've gotten so far was that the majority of games that I've done reviews on have been small, indie, pre-Kickstarter games that nobody's heard of. And that's kind of always been my thing. Back when I was a video game YouTuber, I loved doing indie videos because I liked getting exposure for small devs, trying to make their little games into big games. But I do still play big games. You can see I've got a bit of a collection. And so I'm going to do some more popular, well-known games just to get a baseline on what my opinion is. I've had a lot of people tell me, well, Cranky, we don't know where your opinion lies if we don't know like your basis on popular games or your opinion on popular games. I'm sorry. So, which makes sense. You know, if I like Petting Zoo or Robots Love Ice Cream or Robots Battle for the Coal Heart, great that I say that I like it. But how do you know you're going to like it if you don't know a broader sense of my taste? So, okay, I agree. So one of the games that I've chosen is probably the second most popular game, maybe third, that I own. It's one of those games that I hear should be on every family's shelf. King of Tokyo. Now, you may notice, I actually just recently got this. You may notice this is first edition, not second. Everybody's hyped up over the new edition. I'm not. I don't like the new edition. When I was kind of debating back and forth, I don't like the art. I know that the new edition the art is specifically for, they're going to be coming out with a mobile app and they want the art to kind of be synchronized with it. And they added the space penguin. I guess everybody loves the space penguin. I have no such love for said space penguin. The biggest decision maker for me was not the addition of space penguin so much as the omission of this guy right here. You lost the Kraken, you lost my dollar. So I bought the original edition and I like it. I really do. I can totally understand why this belongs on every family's game shelf. Let's go ahead and before I get into my thoughts on it, let's take a look at the components. And here we have the components of the game. This is your main game board. It is very, very small because it only has two spots, Tokyo City and Tokyo Bay. Depending on the size of the game, how many players determines which of the two you're going to use. Tokyo City is for everybody. If you're playing with 5 or 6 players, you would use Tokyo Bay just for more space. Here you have your 6 monsters. Each monster has a card like this, which has spinny dials on the back. You can see at the top, your victory points, and down here, your health points. You have the Kraken, you have Mecha Dragon, Cyber Bunny, who has been replaced with Cyber Kitty. Gigazor, totally not Godzilla at all. I don't know what you're talking about. The King, not Kong at all. Totally not a licensed character. And the really lamely named Alienoid. I like the character, but they could have done more with him. All right, so down here, you have your little Emerald Energy tokens. These are actually weirdly fun to play with. I don't know why. None of us could just set them on our board. Oh no, we sat there playing with them the whole time. We have various tokens for different effects. There's all kinds of cards in here. These are your powers. You buy these with the energy. The artwork is pretty decent on them. I like the artwork of this game. They have apparently changed it very drastically for the next edition. And I just don't care for it. I like that it's so cutesy and cheesy and wacky and fun. The new edition, I don't know, it's just more like anime, edgy, cool. I don't know. I don't care for it. And lastly, as we all know, Tom is a sucker for custom dice. These beasts. Why do I say beast? First off, I don't know if you can tell in my hand the size of these. These are enormous dice. They're also very heavy. You can hear that thunk. those are going to chip your damn table if you're not careful. They will cause severe brain trauma if you wing them at your friends' heads when they pull a nasty move on you, but they are just a lot of fun to play. You feel like a monster chucking these big, heavy dice. Brah! So yeah, these are the components of the game. It's pretty simple. And each one of the monsters is just a cardboard stand on a little plastic peg. I'm a whore for miniatures. I admit it. I would like miniatures, but these will do. The basic gist and setup of the game is pretty simple. You have Tokyo City in the center. You have your deck of cards. You lay 3 out for purchase. Everybody has their health set to 10, their victory points to 0. You lay out your energy cubes, and you're good to go. You start off the game rolling all 6 black dice. I have now rolled. Let's see what I've got. I have 3 hearts, a 1, a 2, and an attack. Let's say that I'm playing Gigazar. Now, at the moment, I currently have full health, so I don't need these. I want this. The rest, you get up to 2 rerolls. So now, I'm going to keep the energy. And I, again, don't need health. This is my final roll. I got numbers. And looks like nothing very good, but what this means, because I got the first one, I go into Tokyo City. From this point on, every player, when they roll an attack dice, attacks me. Whenever I roll an attack dice, no matter how many I roll, like let's say I roll really, really lucky. And holy crap, 5 damage. 5 damage. Everybody that's not in Tokyo gets 5 damage. And they would take their little rolly wheel thing and, am I down to 5? Yeah, roll it to 5. Now, it's pretty easy to heal though. When it's your turn, you roll your dice. You know what? I'm going to keep the hearts. Keep the hearts. And, oh, that was a pretty roll. I only got 2 hearts, but that would put me back up to 7. So, yeah. For every one of these, you get energy cubes, which you would then use to purchase the cards. You can see this one is worth 5 energy, and what this one does, you gain 1 victory point on any turn that you don't damage somebody. That's pretty sweet. This one, Energy Hoarder, costs me 3 energy cubes. You gain 1 victory point for every 6 energy you have at the end of your turn. Not bad. It's all about the victory points. Being in Tokyo has its advantages and its disadvantages. For example, for every turn that you're in Tokyo, you gain 1 victory point. Again, this game is all about the victory points. However, the downside is when you are in Tokyo, you cannot heal. That's no fun. Now, at any point, if you are in Tokyo and you're just taking too much damage, you're almost dead, and you can't heal, you need to step out. Any player that attacks you, if they choose to attack you, you can still take the damage, but you can forfeit Tokyo City, and they are now in Tokyo. Now you're out of Tokyo, and you can heal with each roll. Now, is King of Tokyo one of my favorite games? Not really. I like it. It's a fun party game. It's fun when you're not looking for anything serious. Maybe you've got kids around. It's a great family game. The strategy is pretty thin. I mean, you've got a lot of rerolls. You can decide what cards. There's a whole lot of take that. Take that is one of those mechanics. Some people love it. Some people hate it. I like it in some situations. In this game, the take that, kind of backstabbing, it can make the game drag. The game can be very fast, or it can be one of those games that just lasts forever. But again, I don't dislike this game. I don't want you to think I dislike it. It's just not my favorite. I guess it's fun with the right crowds. It's very easy to learn. That's one thing. If you have a crowd that's like, hey, I'm down to play some games, but I don't play games often. What's something easy that I can pick right up? Boom, right here. This is your buddy. It's so simple to learn. And it's fun. Who doesn't like the giant kaiju, giant monster battles, breaking through the city. And you know, I do love the artwork of this. I really do. I like all the monsters except Alienoid. I like Alienoid, I just don't like his name. I think like that's kind of lame. My group should come up with a new name for him. There we go. All right, so King of Tokyo by Richard Garfield and put out by Yellow Games. Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Kind of starting to get a feel for what I like out of games. Like, comment, subscribe, the usual spiel. Check out my Instagram, The Cranky Old Gamer, and yeah, leave your feedback. That's what I want to hear. All right, guys. See you later.